Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, we are going to be working on a few projects for the summertime. I have some adhesive, vinyl, and some HTV here in my handy dandy basket. So let's get into it. Okay, so for the first two projects, we are going to be doing some HTV, so iron-on projects. So I'm going to begin with weeding this and then bring out the blank. This has become one of my favorite HTVs. So this year, this is the Tech Wrap Metallic Vinyl. And I really love the colors, the options that came in this pack. So this one just says Summer Essentials. Let me bring out my blank. So the blank is just this pouch that I got from Michael's. It was originally $9.99. It's by Craftsmith. And I've done a few of these this year, specifically for my daughter's friends. For she's gone to several birthday parties this year, and I have personalized them with the girls' names on them. You may or may not know, but at least her friends are really into these types of pouches where they can keep all their knickknacks and things in it. So I thought it would be cute to get them and put their names on them for them. So, like I said, it was $9.99. When I got it earlier this year, it was $6.99. And when I bought it this time around, it was $4.99. So it was on like super sale. And they have several colors. They have white, black, two different color blues, royal, this mint color, and I believe they have a red as well. So if you are interested and you have a Michaels near you, I would definitely say go snatch it up while it's on sale. Hopefully you will catch that $4.99 sale. I am just putting a t-shirt and a towel inside to give me some stability. I've been doing that and I found that to work really well. So, and it gives you something to push into when you are ironing on your design. So let's get this on here where it says Summer Essentials. Of course, in the summertime, we are going to all different types of places with our kids. So it's good to have a little bag where you can throw all sorts of things in there. Lotion, if you're going to the pool, sunscreen, hand sanitizer, and of course, you need to have some Band-Aids and things like that, because if they're running around, they are bound to get hurt. So I think this is good on here. Let me see. Hold on. Just want to let me bring out my measuring tape. We'll call it good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use my mini press for this and just press right into it. Of course, I'm going to move it around because that's what the mini press was made to do. Sometimes I notice that the vinyl kind of wrinkles a little bit. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen this time around. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of wrinkles, but I'm hoping that with me getting it all pressed down, it'll iron itself out. All right, let's see how this comes up. I guess I'll draw out some of that heat. Okay. Let's see how this looks. All right, so far it's coming up pretty nicely. It's good. It is really good. It looks nice on there. Summer essentials. So when I go out with the kids this summer, I can pack up this little pouch with all sorts of things that we might need for the day. All right, let's move on to our next craft. So, my next craft is this tote bag that I also got from Michaels. It's by Make Market. I believe this is like their spring summer collection because this isn't a brand, excuse me, this isn't a bag that I see in there other times of the year. So I'm guessing that this, and it was actually because it was in there in the section where they have all the holiday and in the seasonal section. That's what I want to call it. That's what it should be called. It was in their seasonal section. So they had several of these and it was $8.99. I'm not sure if this one was on sale. I tried to find my receipt from this day and I could not find it. So it may have been on sale, it may not have been. And you know, things go on sale at different times of the year or the season. So check it out. They also had a pouch that I would say was in the same collection as this, but obviously I did not get that one. So this bag will just be like a little errand bag. The first thing I want to do is get some heat on there. And like I said, this bag will just be one of the bags that I can take when we're running errands, or I know we plan to go to the park and to the library and to the pool and all these different places. So it's just a bag to just throw different things in to make sure we have what we need today. Of course, my summer essentials pouch would go in this bag. Okay, that should be good enough. Just to make sure we have what we need for the day. And depending on where we're going, this might act as a little snack bag. Who knows? Let me weed this out. And so I did my monogram for this particular bag. I went back and forth about what design I wanted to put on this particular bag. At first, I said maybe it'll be a pool bag. And then I said, well, maybe it might be too small for a pool bag. I'm not sure. I would have to test it out and see. And my kids are old enough to carry their own bags to the pool. So, you know, when we do go to the pool, they can carry their own summer backpacks and things like that. So this would technically be just my stuff in the pool bag. But still, I was like, I don't know if this is, I said, you know what? It'll just be a summer bag and whatever fits in it, fits in it. So I just used this Caesar Easy Weed Navy and with my monogram on it. Let me just check to see if this is about even. Yeah, it is. Okay. And let's see here. It's like 1.5, but I don't want it to be too close to this top area here. Let me hold it up, see how that looks. I think that's good, actually. It looks good there. All right, let's get this. Wait, because I would be so disappointed if it's a little crooked. I don't want. I want it to be even with the sides, but I don't want it to be crooked. All right, that looks okay. So let's get this on here. My mini press. I actually have my mini press the on high, which is the 3 wavy lines. So that should be good. I probably didn't need it on high. I'm thinking that the medium would have just worked just fine. But I turned it on and that's what I wound up setting it to. So we're going to work with it. It should be fine though. Yep, it's just fine. All right, so now this bag is done with my monogram. Like I said, I don't do monograms often at all. This is, I think, the first time I've made anything with my monogram on it. So I like this. This is pretty cool. All right, let's move on to the next craft. We are moving right along. Okay, so for the last few that I have here are going to all be um, adhesive vinyl. And these are just numbers. And you'll see in a moment, but I need my 0, please. Thank you. All right. Okay. So this is obviously 10 through 50. And this will be for a game for my kids to play. And honestly, we can all play them together. If you are someone who goes or obviously have gone to arcades, this is actually an outdoor version of my favorite arcade game, which is skee ball. So I'm going to show you in a minute how I'm going to use, I don't know why I'm trying to use those little teeny scissors. I'm going to show you in a minute how this is going to work, but I do have to cut all of these out individually because they go on 5 individual containers, or actually they're going to be buckets. Okay, so these are just Dollar Tree buckets, and I left on the tag on this particular one and the shovel, but we are not going to need the shovel at all for this. And my kids are pretty big, They probably wouldn't use that anyway for anything. But this is what we're going to do is I'm going to put the numbers right here inside of each bucket. So what I will do is line each bucket up from 10 to 50, and they will use one of those fool's balls and throw it and see which bucket it will land into. And of course, whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins the game. So I'm going to get all of these. I'm going to bring in some transfer tape to get, and actually I keep a little stash inside of my, yeah, so that should work. When I have like little pieces like this, I kind of shove them in there. Let's see. And hopefully this piece of transfer tape will work for all 5 of these. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you know how things can go. So I'm going to get this burnished down on both sides. And then get this inside the bucket. Now, you may not be able to see me put it in there too well. Let's see. Can I lean it down so you can still kind of see it? Yeah, I can. I want it to be right across from the little lip of the bucket here. And I want to try to get it as close to the top as possible so it can be seen from a distance. And no, don't do that. Okay. What I'm going to do is have my kids stand behind a line. I'm going to play with them as well because, like I said, in the arcade, this is one of my favorite games to play. I will spend so much time just playing skee ball. Okay, I think I got it. All right, there we go. Yeah, trying to hold it like this and put it down wasn't really working, but I got the 10 in there. I'm going to rub it with my finger because I don't think I can get my scraper tool in there. And you know what? I totally forgot to wipe the inside with some alcohol, but I won't forget when I do the next 4. Okay. It's in there. There we go. So we got the 10. I am going to do the next 4, and I'm going to put on some music while I do that. Okay, so I have finished all 5. So we have 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. So now we are ready for one outdoor activity. I am really trying to think of ways to keep them occupied this summer, especially when they're not like in camp or doing other activities outside the home. So here is one game. I actually got this idea from Pinterest. And when I saw it, I was like, this is perfect because this is my game. I love it. So try this out if you have children, grandchildren, you want to try to find ways to keep them busy this summer. Here's one way. Let's move on to our next craft. But first, I need to clean up. Okay, so for the last 2 crafts, we have 2 more yard games. So I'm going to weed them both out. Both of these I found on Pinterest. However, I originally got the idea to do this from another YouTuber. She is, the name of her channel is called Do It on a Dime. And she just kind of shows you all different things that you can do that won't cost you too much, basically very inexpensive ways of doing things. So I first saw her put, you'll see in a second that these are dice, and she made a bucket that she got from Dollar Tree. So her kids can also play some outdoor games. But then what I did was went on Pinterest and I saw some people doing similar things like this, but they had actual names of the games for it. So one of the games is called Yarkle. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not sure how to play these games yet, but immediately I was like, yep, it's outdoor. It's something that'll get them outside and not just sitting on devices, all those types of things. So I said, you know what, we'll figure it out together. I'm going to look up the rules to the game because when she showed it on her channel, she didn't explain what game they were playing. And I was like, oh gosh, I love this idea, but what exactly are you guys playing? So that's what made me go to Pinterest to figure out, okay, can Pinterest explain to me what they may have been playing? And I don't know if they were playing these games, but these were the two outdoor games that I found that you would use a dice for. So I said, okay, fine. I'm going to go with both of these games and we will figure them out. And if, hopefully we like them, maybe we will, maybe we won't. But again, it is something that we can just try because we've never done it before. And I don't want them to be bored because boredom winds up driving the parents crazy, making us feel like so overwhelmed. So I want to eliminate boredom as much as possible. So if I can say, hey, why don't the two of you go outside and play the game? Or if I can say, you know what, we're all going to go outside and play the game together, we'll do that. Okay, this little piece, there we go. So I'm going to get these little circles all weeded out in here. I'm not sure why they're not. Okay, there we go. And one more. So now this one is Yahtzee. I believe this is the play on of Yahtzee. It is actually. This one, if somebody in the comments knows what this might be the yard version of, let me know because I haven't figured it out yet. So let me know if you know what this is the yard version of. All right, let's get this onto the buckets. These buckets are bigger than the ones, and I got these from Dollar Tree as well. Of course, I'm going to do one at a time, so I'll pull this one out. This isn't the exact bucket that she used from Dollar Tree in her video, but I couldn't find the ones that she had. I guess my Dollar Tree was either out of them or never had them, because when I asked the associate if they had those buckets, when I showed her a picture of it, she said she hadn't seen them in their store. So I'm guessing they never got them into that particular store, which I was a little disappointed because I really did want that particular bucket. But I also saw on Pinterest that some people were using this style bucket. So I'm like, okay, fine. Obviously, this should work. And then, of course, at the end, you can, I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Of course, at the end of you guys playing, when we can store this in the garage, stack the buckets into each other. Same thing goes for the other game, that we can just stack the buckets right into each other. And I have to show you guys what else I got from Dollar Tree to go along with this game. Okay. Good. Let's bring the bucket back in. And it should fit right in here. Yes, it does. Perfect. Let's see. Yep. My scraper. Get it all down. Okay. Let's pull this up. All right, it's coming off pretty good. That one looks really good. Let's do the last one, but I have to clean it off first. Get this one all cleaned off. And let's get the transfer tape onto the Yarko. Let's get this one down. Make sure it's straight. Yep, looks good. All right, that came out nicely. Okay, so we have Yardzy and we have Yarkle. They both came out really good. This one is a little crooked, but I don't really think my children will care. But it's a tiny bit crooked. I can see it on this side, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We can still, once we figure out how to play the game, we will still be able to play the game. Because these baskets are so big, I am not going to be able to bring everything back into the screen. But what I'm going to do is clean up and bring in as much as I can. Okay, so I was able to maneuver it to get everything in the camera. Of course, we started with our summer essentials bag, for all the things, and my monogram tote, which I'm excited about because, like I said, I've never had one before. And then the games, the yard version of the skee ball. And then we have Yarko here and Yardzy in here. So we are ready for some summer fun, some games. We have our stuff all prepped. I'm sure there are probably some other things I'll think about and want to add in there. But like I said, both of these are from Michaels. So if you're interested, you can get that from Michaels. And these buckets are from Dollar Tree. Look into these games for your kids and your grandchildren and have an amazing summer outdoors. Before I forget, I got these plastic outdoor balls from Dollar Tree, and this will go with this game. And actually, my son saw this and asked if I would get a plastic bag so he can play with these. And then I also got these from Dollar Tree as well. And these are their foam dice. So if you go in the kids section where they have the toys, I found these there in different colors. If you're looking to play the Yarkle and the Yardzy, then you can get your dice from Dollar Tree. I want to thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, got some ideas of things that you can use for your home this summer. I hope you have an awesome summer. If your children are already out of school, mine are almost there. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know which ones you like. Let me know if you're going to try any of these crafts. So once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Later, guys.